نادي أبو ظبي للرياضات البحرية. السباق يكون موصول مباشر على قناة نادي أبو ظبي للرياضات البحرية على اليوتيوب.
International Marine Sports Club and the final rounds of the UAE F4 Championship. The live streaming has started. The boats are getting ready to line up for the race number 2 of the season, and later on we will have the final third race. During qualifying this morning, it was boat number 10, Salem Al-Fay, who had the best time. In lap number 8, he posted a 59.37, which was good enough to secure the pole position over boat number 9, Mohammed Al-Hamadi. In third position was Abu Bakr Al-Mari in 66 with a post of 102.96. In the final 2 rounds, we have 6 boats that is going to line up. So in position number 4, we have the local guy, boat number 4, Ahmed Al-Rumaiti. In 5th position, we have Hamdan Al-Mahafi. He had a spectacular accident this morning. At the second last corner, he blew the boat over, and the crew and his mechanics has been working very hard, and as far as I'm concerned, his boat is ready to race for the 2 final rounds. In 6th position, we have in boat number 7, Mohammed Al-Yamai. He raced X-Cat for Victory Team last weekend. This weekend he is sporting his Formula 4. All the 6 boats have been produced locally by the Abu Dhabi International Marine Sports Club and the crew of Felix. It's a one-off class where all the boats are identical, and propellers are being handed out before the race. ECUs are swapped around, and there is absolutely no setup done from the teams. So in the picture we can see that the boat number 9 is lining up, and we have boat number 10 coming into the picture as we speak, and we are probably a good 10 minutes away from the start. So until then, enjoy the pictures of sunny Abu Dhabi, and we will be back shortly.
أسعد الله مساكم بكل خير، ونتابع معكم أحداث وتفاصيل السباق الذي ينطلق الآن بطولة الإمارات لزوارق الفورمولا 4 في جولتها الختامية. سعيد بأن يكون موجود معي أيضا المتسابق فرودي من النرويج، متسابق فورمولا 2. Mr. Frodi, he will join me and he will talk more about the race. So Frodi.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a very exciting day here in Abu Dhabi. We are going to see the final race of the Formula 4. And I gotta say, Khalid, it gives me great memories because I have actually been racing Formula 1, Formula 2, even Formula 4 in your country. So to see the big job that the club is doing with the young people is really enthusiastic. And having the lineup now with boat number 10, Salim, he did a fantastic race. Can you tell me a bit about the first round for Salim? I think he was the winner also there.
Salim is a very young driver and he is one of the newest drivers in the F4. He have a very bright and big future. He is doing now the F4, but later on we hope he will join another series. He will join more and bigger categories. But for the time being, we can say about this championship, it's the beginning. It's the start for everybody to join later on big series, as we said.
What's great to hear is the fact that they're also motivated by the success of the Team Abu Dhabi. They are highly motivated. I spoke also yesterday. I was joining the practice with boat number 4, Ahmed Al-Rumaiti, and he was talking about the inspiration he got from his brother, who was racing before him, Rashid Al-Kamsi, Thane, and your other big champions here in Abu Dhabi. And today we have 6 boats, but I know that the club has produced 10 boats. Will we be able to see more boats when the season starts in the new year?
For sure, I believe we're gonna increase the number later on, and we will see more boats, not only from the Adimsc boats, also there is another boats coming, let's say from the Victory, from other teams. So I believe with the continuous of this championship, we're gonna maybe reach more than 15 boats within 2 or 3 years. That's what the club bought as a plan, a strategy for the next few years to raise up the number of boats. As you see now, the boat number 10 is he will start in the beginning. Salam Al-Yafi today, he did a great job in the qualification. 59 in his best lap. Within 8 laps, he finished the qualifying.
Like you said, boat number 10, Salam, will be the man to watch. He will be the boat to beat. But behind him, we have Muhammad Al-Amadi in boat number 9. He will definitely be looking at advancing his position. Khalid, when we are going into the race, obviously we will see the different strategies from the drivers. But what does it mean to have a safety academy inside the club? I saw they did the dunk test even this morning.
It's very important to jump those races to finish the dunking test. It's obviously something mandatory from the federation itself, from the club. Nobody can enter the race without finishing the Duncan test perfect. This is a very main reason. But what I want to ask you also, Frody, you was and you still a driver in Formula 2. What is the feeling for the driver now in the first lap before the start?
Well, you know that the qualifying is in all kind of racing extremely important. We see it in Formula 1 cars, we see it in Formula 1 boats and so on. So you feel that you have done more than half the job when the qualifying is over. Apparently, speaking of myself, I'm always very excited and very nervous before the race. But it's something about it. When you get into the cockpit, when you close the canopy, you get your seatbelts tightened up, you know that you have done absolutely everything to do your absolute best results. It's a great feeling. And I can assure you, if we had a pulse meter on these guys now, the pulse will definitely be higher than their normal average pulse.
Nice, very nice. So this is the start and this is the beginning of the race. I can see now the boats, they are ready. This is the very sensitive minutes also here in the race. Let's talk about the start as we see in the picture now.
Well, what's happening is that the boats has qualified from 1 to 6, and they have to maintain their lane till the first horn buoy and around. They are not allowed to interfere. I was attending the driver's briefing this morning with Nasser. He was very strict on the rules. He said, guys, we are not going to have any bending of the rules. We need clean, good racing. That means that boat number 10 should be the first one to reach the turn buoy, and the boat number 9 and so on have to give them space. Even, Khalid, the frustrating thing is, even boat number 66, let's say Abu Bakr, gets a blistering start. He's not allowed to go in and cross the line for boat number 9 and boat number 10. That's been decided in the qualifying, and they have to maintain their lane around the first turn buoy. Between the first turn buoy and the second turn buoy will actually be where they can start to race and change positions. So that's particular in racing. When we see the Formula 1 racing, which was extremely exciting now up in Yas last weekend, they are swapping positions the second after they have their vehicles moving. In powerboat racing, it's a different story because you have the water spray and you have to be careful for not making any particular accidents.
إذن I'll talk in Arabic also, Frody. السباق سينطلق بعد قليل، ومثل ما نشوف ونشاهد في الصورة اصطفافة الزوارق عبر منصة البداية، وفي انتظار إطلاق إشارة البداية. بكل تأكيد ستكون صورة في قمة الإبهار من خلال انطلاقة السباق. وأعتقد أن سالم اليافعي تأخر شوية في الانطلاقة. سالم he did something well in the start, Frody.
Well, like I said, even if the boat in second position gets the start, she needs to keep the lane for boat number 10, Salim. But he's pulling away, I can say that. And obviously he has a clear run, and it was fair racing. Boat number 10, Salim Al-Afay, took the first corner, and he is flying that boat beautiful. Boat number 9 had an extremely good start. You see he lifts it out of the water, and he is really fighting for it as he comes in, but he cannot manage to do anything about Salem for the time being. But there is from the AB Racing, they have two boats. They have boat number 10, and in the middle they have boat number 9, but then also Abu Bakr Al-Marri is sitting there in third position. In the picture we have boat number 7, which is Muhammad, who was racing X-Cat in the last round of the Powerboat Championship up in Dubai. Together with Eric Stark, he did a phenomenal job. As we can see, look at that balanced boat. The boat number 10 of Salem is absolutely faultless. We had a whistle blow, but that's probably just a small thing for the pontoon marshals to leave. We are continuing, and we're going into the second lap, and oh my God, he has such a performance on his boat. I was walking around the pits and looking at them, and they are so particular about the boats. Tell me a bit about the preparations before the race. What are they guys doing?
Everybody has his own setup. Everybody has his own practice, his schedule for practicing and for starting the season. Of course, this is not the start. This is the end of the season for Formula 4. But each one of those drivers, he had a rough time in preparing himself, prepare the boat, prepare the engine. They did really a great job. But what I want to ask you also, Froti, what is your reading for the start, for the moment of the beginning?
Well, clearly they came off the beach or off the jetty in a flawless way. They have now been establishing their positions. You know, in the moment of the start, it's all about setting the trim correct, having the right balance. And actually, in this start, boat number 9 was actually better than boat number 10. But boat number 10, Salem, had the advantage of being in the pole position. So I know that boat number 9 had an intention about being on the podium for the race, which he will clearly be. Abu Bakr in boat number 66 is running stable, so the field has stretched out a bit. And in 4th position, we have Salem Al-Rumaiti running very steady. I joined him for practice, and they are practicing out here in Abu Dhabi. They have great facilities. Alistair is here supervising the rescue operations, so the team can actually go out on the water, book their 20 minutes of training, and he told me that each and every day they had been practicing and going on the water. In the screen now we have boat number 4, like I said to you. His ambition was to get on the podium as well. He said, I'm fighting for nothing less than a podium, and I want to be on the top. Obviously, he has a little way to go until he reached that, but he has the ambitions. That's for sure.
So, Frodi, what we can say, it was a very good start. Also, let's take the opportunity also to talk about the people who organized the race today, who make this thing happen on the water.
Exactly. We have the highly professional organization made by Abu Dhabi International Marine Sports Club, who has a huge experience. Nasser is running together with the Formula 1 and Formula 2 team all around the world. So I'm very happy to see that it's all made locally here. It's I was in the pits yesterday, Khalid, and there was nothing. But they said, no worry, it will come together. We're going to have the race on Saturday, and as the Friday, sorry, and as the Friday morning came up, everything was organized. Huge administration with a professional rescue team headed by Alistair Niall. He has run the Osprey rescue team in Formula 1 for many years. He's been working on that team. And now he is training local divers, local safety people. And we saw how perfect that rescue operation was this morning. Because in the warm-up, there was one boat that crashed in the Turnboy. And the safety operation was over in few seconds. Look how beautiful the boat number 7 is flying over the water. It's a feeling, Khalid. It's hard to express how these boats operates. They are sliding them into the corners, pulling up to 3G, and flying them over the water like boat number 10 is doing now. In the picture, we have boat number 9. He's doing a bit of proportion. It's jumping a little bit up and down. You don't see that in boat number 10. The difficult situation here you see Nasser in the picture, in front of the radio mans, controlling the race from A to Z. He's keeping an eye on his officials, talking to the drivers, talking to the radio mans, and they have to instruct their pilots on any regulations. It's clear that the race is running now very stable. Since we have only 6 boats on the water, it's not so complicated. It's less chance of accidents, etc., etc. But we see that the radio men are keeping very busy. Ahmed Al-Suwaidi, previous race, he was the race director for XCAT. I used to race with this guy back in the days when we had 6-liter racing out here, what is called now XCAT. So I gotta say I'm very impressed by the organization, which has covered this one from A to Z. It gives the great fundament for these pilots to come into to here. And now we have, even on the screen, we have the live timing from timing for racing. And on the first position, as you can see, we have the boat number 10 in position number 2, Mohammed Al-Amadi. In third position, Abu Bakr Al-Mari. Fourth, Hamad Al-Rumaithi. 5, Hamdan. And 7, Mohammed.
So, Frodi, how it's today? I want to talk about Mohammed Al-Yamahi, Mohammed Al-Mutla'i. 1 week before, he was in the X-Cat cockpit. Now he's in the F4. Do you think the setup, the engine, the purpose will be changing for this driver?
Well, one thing is for sure, Mohammed is not afraid of the speed, because when you go out and race together with Eric Stark in the victory team X-Cat, you are not afraid of that. I think, to be honest, he has a slight disadvantage because he is a bit stronger boy than the field. So this class is definitely favoring the lighter drivers. So I had a chance to speak to him before the race, and he said, "You know what, Frodi? I'm looking forward to the time we can have Formula 2 racing again. I need a Formula 2 boat. The 60 horsepower is a little bit small power for me." But he is so happy to enjoy the races that he wanted to continue anyway. Coming into the
Frodi, I'd like you also to move to the timing and tell us about the atmosphere there. Go ahead.
Definitely, Khalid. We will see if we can also get a word with the race director if he's not too busy. We are moving around here, and as the race goes on, here we have the timing team. They are controlling everything by computer, and still in the first position, boat number 10, second position, boat number 9, third position, 66, fourth position, we have Hamad Al-Rumaithi in boat number 4. And we have in 5 position Mohammed Al-Yamahi, and number 6 Hamdan. He has not actually started because he is struggling a bit with his boat that fell over in the qualifying. They're really gaming and playing hard for the positions.
Yes, for sure. But you can see also the minutes, the seconds. They are very less between all the 6 drivers today.
Definitely. Now we are going into a situation where boat number 10 is lapping boat number 7, and that normally in international racing happens even after the 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th round. So I think that the drivers here have showed great speed and great power, because it's only happening now in lap number 9. So that's quite good, isn't it?
Yes, very good. And now, as you see, 10 minutes finished from the race and 10 minutes remaining, also 10 laps. So I believe 20 laps each boat gonna do today in this first race.
Let's see if we can manage to have a word also with Nasser. He's over here, and I can see that he looks pretty satisfied at the moment. He has full control. Nasser, we're sneaking in on your side here. Tell us a little bit about what's going on the water. It looks like you have full control.
Actually, the race is going well, and the riders doing their best actually. And they impressed me actually in this race. So they're doing very good. They're listening to me, and they're doing their best. Now we can see everyone in his position, fighting for gaining a position actually. Especially you can see number 9 and number 66.
That they're having a fantastic fight out here. I spoke to the team manager, and he said, "We are gunning for a podium finish," and at the moment he is there.
Yeah, actually they have to use their head. You need to finish the race. You need to keep the boat in the water. Don't do crazy things. Do not touch the other side of the boat. So keep the boat in the water. Finish in safe position, and keep the boat for next race.
You had a very strong speech for the drivers this morning during drivers briefing. How important is it to have very strict and clear rules?
Actually, this thing should make the driver more confidence. If we are going strong with the rules, for sure they will not hesitate on the race course, especially matter of safety. And they have to know it's not such a kid game. It's a professional game. They will race in the world champion wherever they want after this race here in the UAE. So they have to learn how to control and how they are being controlled by the rules.
Exactly, and when we are looking at the boats out here now, Nasser, we really can't pick on anything. They are the race to the first turn, which I know from being a pilot is very difficult, and especially when you are in boat number 9 and you have a good start, then it's very hard to maintain your lane. But there was no question, there was plenty of room for boat number 10.
Yes, actually I was so strict on this one to have to maintain the line to the first turn. You know, it's different. The difference between start shoot and the racing rule is completely different. If something happened at the start, we have to make the start again from the pontoon. And if they did not finish first lap, so nothing happened. They keep on their mind that they have to keep to maintain their line, they have to keep lane. So I saw it was from a different angle from me. Bot number 9 was in front of number 10, but he made it correct and he gave room for number 10, and it was fair racing. And this one, actually, I need to thank the driver that they are doing this thing in a correct way.
I've been lucky to walk around the pits and talk with the drivers. Obviously, we are now here without a mask, Nasser, but we have been tested before we are allowed in the pits and so on. So the COVID rules are very strict for the guys watching us from abroad. But what I was told by the drivers is they're all looking to join the international arena.
Actually, for them, it's a dream. After we opened this category for them, now they are aiming to join the international race. And I don't wonder that's going to happen. Sooner or later they will.
We do have a new Rashid Al-Khamsi or Thani Al-Kabaisi driver out on the water here, don't you think?
Actually, they start from the beginning, from zero, from scratch. I mean, they were racing in jet skis, and then offshore racing and wooden powerboat, which is was here before, and then Formula 2 President Cup, which where you was racing before with the others. I mean, and then they start racing with the team, and Abu Dhabi team, Formula 1 and Formula 2, and you see the team now is crowned the best team in the world.
For sure, definitely, it's the most successful powerboat racing team in the history of the sport. So what do you think now for the next round, Nasser? We are having 6 boats at the water. I know you have 10 boats here. Are there any development plans to, because I know we also have spectators watching from Europe, watching from everywhere now, saying, wow, we want to go out, we want to go to Abu Dhabi, we want to race there. Is it possible? They have probably all these questions.
I just want to say, soon we're gonna open the category. It's gonna be pro, and so as you know, now this category is controlled by us. We give the props to the team, so it's controlled. Next season we're gonna open it for them, so everyone should have his own prop. Test as long as he wants. So it's gonna be from beginners to professional series, and it will be open, I guess, for the other boats if they have. You know, these boats are made by the club, and if someone have another boat to race, I want to join, because these boats are compatible with I mean Molgard and Baba. So I think it's gonna be nice to see more drivers coming to the series, and for sure I will not allow the whatever drivers to come if it's more than 10 boats. No, we need to make qualifying, so maximum, let's say 8 or 10 if it's more than 15 boats.
Well, so there is exciting future ahead of the Formula 4 class. They are doing 20 laps at the moment.
Again, can you say it? Sorry.
They have 20 laps for this race.
Yeah, it's a 20 laps race course. I think they are in lap 50, so 5 left. Or 4 left, 4 laps left.
Tell me a little bit about the cooperation you have with the radio guys here, because they are in direct communication, and normally that's what you're doing, to talk to the pilots.
For sure, yes, this is my passion. I mean, with most of my drivers, especially in Formula 2 with Russell Gamzi, I used to be radio man for Sean, Alex Carella, a lot of professional drivers. So I learn a lot, and till now I'm still learning. But I have to give them some hints, especially for them and for the drivers. And I saw it in my eyes that they're doing the best and what I'm saying. So this is, I mean, a grateful things to me that these people are doing very well in this race.
Because it's not just a powerboat racing team. It's not just about one guy, one driver. It's about the whole team. And these radio mans who are behind us here, they are doing an extremely important job.
For sure. I mean, it's a cooperation between the boat, the driver, and the radio man.
Let's have a look, Nasser, on the score. We have still boat number 10, Salem, in first position. Boat number 9, Mohammed. Boat number 66, Abu Bakr. Boat number 4, Ahmed. Boat number 7, Muhammad. And that's the top 5 boats on the water at the moment.
Actually, yes, Salim Liafa is doing the best since this morning. I mean, since the practice, and now he's leading the race within, one lap. He already lapped two of the drivers. I think he's going, to lap the 4th driver as well, sooner or later.
But like I said before I came to you, normally in international racing, the fastest boat who is out in front with clear water, he can be lapping the other drivers, the back markers, after even 4 to 5 laps.
Correct, that's what happened here. He started to lap the others. You know, it's Formula 4, the performance is different. And he started to lap the others within lap number 10, I guess. So it's a little made by the performance and the driver as well. And the condition of the water is flat, but still windy. And they're still, preparing to do that in a correct way.
And that's what's funny about racing here in Abu Dhabi. You're standing here looking at the water, it looks dead flat, but I know as a pilot, when you get out there on the water, you have different characteristics. And also, what I've felt is that the wind has started to change from different directions because of the structures around, the skyscrapers and the different buildings. You have certain roses on the water with wind, and that can make it a bit interesting.
I'm going to tell you a story that we started the Formula 1 a long time ago, Formula 1, and we've changed the race course because of the wind gust. We had a lot of homologation for the race course to change it, and now we end up with the latest one, which is the best one ever made for this race course.
The white flag is coming out. That means that there is one more lap for boat number 10 before he secures his victory in round number 2 of the UAE F4 Championship.
Yeah. So this is the first race, our first moto. Within half an hour, we're going to have the other race. So let's see what's going to happen.
It's just going to be a refueling and back on the water. Are you going to change the start position, or are you going to have the winner as now pole position and boat number 1?
Yeah, that's what I do. Actually, I keep the winner as leader, and he will be the position is going to be from first to the last for the start grid.
In America, I know we're a great fan of America, both of us. And in America, they do it that they have the winner, they vice versa. Is that something you will consider?
Not at the moment, because I need to give them more chance to win right now, and later on we see what's going to happen. So we might do something else.
Fantastic. Here we have the checker flag for Salem Al-Fai. He wins now, and he's doing a bit of a wheelie. He's waving to the spectators. Let's see if I can manage to get an interview with the drivers on the pontoon. Not sure if the microphone is reaching, but let's find out.
إذا نهاية السباق الأول بفوز سالم اليافعي بالمركز الأول وإحراز أول رصيد من النقاط له عبر المنافسة. حل في المركز الثاني محمد الحمادي، في المركز الثالث أبو بكر المري. نهاية السباق الأول وبعد أقل من ربع ساعة تبدأ المنافسة عبر السباق الثاني. فرودي, it was a very fantastic race without any other flags. It was only the green and the start and later on the checker.
From a spectacular point of view, yes, we could have had some more action, and instead we saw perfect racing, we saw clean fights, and we truly have an well-deserved win for boat number 10. We are now going into an half-an-hour break, and in the meantime we will play some music on the live stream and we will keep it rolling, I assume. So we will be back. We're just going to make some refueling for the boats. We're going to line them up again, and in approximately half an hour we are going to be back live to give you the final round of the UAE F4 Championship. Round of the Formula 4 Championship. Tell us about the start, because from my view, you were a little behind the boat number 9.
Yeah, I was seeing the light, then one boat is jump start, so I see the boat and I don't start the engine.
But after, it was a clean, good race to the first turn, boy. You turned first. Did you have any problems at all?
No, it's easy for me.
It was safe.
Yeah.
You made it look easy. Was it easy out there, or was there any wind or any difficulties on the race course?
Some boys, it's difficult little bit because of the wind and the water.
This race, you managed to lap everyone except one boat. Are you going to lap everyone in the final?
I was slowing down because my radio man is telling, what you do? Slow down.
Well, congratulations. It was a fantastic race, I have to say. Mabruk, Mabruk.
Nasser.
They are busy with looking at videos, etc. Let's see if we can manage to. Mohammed, tell us about your start.
Well, I had a small problem in the start because I listened to two boats. They start their engines, so I thought that we must start.
Yeah.
But when I saw the light boat, it is still there. The light is still there, so I was confused. I thought maybe they will come back and start again, but the light went off and we start and we enjoyed it. The race was lovely.
Alhamdulillah, you were in second position all the race.
No, I was third.
Third, sorry.
All the race. Inshallah, Moto 2, I can finish second, inshallah.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
So now we are going to have a 30 minutes break. The teams are refueling and making the boats ready. So stay with us and we will soon have the final race of the year in approximately half an hour.
Jack it up.
Habibi, first of all, do you have any complaints for your radio man?
واو يو نو شو مهندس بال engineer sure
So he makes no problems.
I don't care I no scare no any I have this radio man
There is a lot of love here in the pits right now. That's good.
Yeah, for actually, this is first time to be radio man, and first time to see this is a race, and I'm very very happy, and also I am more 100% happy because I am who balancing the boat in my company, and before I came to the race, I am afraid he not get something from my work, but right now I told him congratulations about his drive first, then congratulations about his boat with balancing the term. Thank you.
So how do you see the race from the race control? Are you actually nervous?
No, I'm not nervous because the view of the race and Mr. Nasser, he's with us all time, and he give all time the information about us, what we have to say for the racer people in the boat.
That's good. Nasser has a lot of experience. I was here together with a lot of pilots, but now they were all gone. They're maybe afraid to speak English today.
إن شاء الله إن شاء الله إن شاء الله
And let's have a word with the man who not even managed to go to the start today. Tell us what happened.
The boat flipped and
No, you flipped, my friend. It was not the boat.
me in the boat. I tried to fix the boat, but there was no chance to race today. So I wish all the best for the guys here racing.
And this morning, I was actually filming you when you had this man to give you the safety instructions and help you to train how to get out of the boat. Did that actually help today?
Not Lester here. We're all drowning.
That's good. You had some difficulties to get out of the boat when it was upside down?
No, I had no difficulties. Everything went right. I left the boat in a few seconds.
That's very good. Alistair, tell us a little bit about the training you do out here, because you tapped me on the shoulder and you said, Frody, look, that was the guy we trained minutes before he had the accident.
Yeah, I think if he paid for his immersion test before he raced, he wouldn't have crashed his boat. So no, yeah, safety always first. We take it very seriously. Immersion training is a crucial part of driving one of these boats, and the more people test, the more calm there will be when they're upside down underwater. It just helps. Like anything, you practice, you practice, you practice, and when it goes wrong, you remember the routine, and you get yourself out safely.
I don't know how about you, but I am also a pilot, as you know, and it's very difficult to do the turtle test. Am I right?
Yep. 2 were enough. Then I was shocked to the third today.
He did 2 in the dunk test and 1 in the boat, so will he have his certificate?
I think so. I think so. There was someone who asked me 2 weeks ago if they could do their turtle test in a swimming pool, and I said to Hamdan, the next time you race your boat in a swimming pool, that's where you can do your turtle test.
I also laughed because Hamdan, he tried to put the air inside his mouth before he was going to be flipped over, and your dry British humor was, Hamdan, are you racing with that thing in your mouth? And he was like, no. So you said, you better take it out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been doing this too long with the Ospreys to know the people and the tricks that they try, thinking they're going to get a few seconds extra.
So Alistair, tell us about the academy and the training you do out here in Abu Dhabi, because we had a little private live stream here the other day, and I claimed that you have the dream job since you are a powerboat fanatic like me. Tell us what you do.
There's various aspects to the academy. Basically, we train our water sports staff to instruct in the locations that we run from. For example, we now got a centre at Emirates Palace, and we're opening up Radisson Blu, Sheraton, Ritz-Carlton, Park Hyatt at Saudi, and Le Méridien, as well as the Bab al-Khazar Hotel. So we put our staff through the training to do the fun stuff, the wakeboard, wake surf, and all the fun stuff. But the serious side of the academy is we also run the UIM Prop Stars for GT15 for the junior drivers, and for Formula 4. And we run powerboat license courses for the local MOEI license and the RWA International Powerboat Certificate. And also jet ski courses. We do all the training, and whether you want to race boats, whether you want to take part in the flyboard competitions, the jet ski competitions, motor surf is picking up speed now as a new sport. So all those technical sports, whether it's wakeboard as well as wake surf, we actually do certified teaching in as well.
The Abu Dhabi International Marine Sports Club, it's a huge club with a lot of people working on different departments. How many do you have in your training academy?
We've got the seven staff in the academy, and then the water sports staff is currently running about 16, but with these extra locations, that's got to increase. And what we're trying to do is make sure everyone gets a good base of training, and then also everyone can do most or everybody's different aspects of the sports. But the club is a huge institution. I first came out in '95 to do the Formula 1 with the Ospreys, and have been coming back every year. So it has an amazing history. It has an amazing set of staff, and the commitment for everybody is second to none.
If I recall correctly, I was here last racing in December 19, just before COVID, and all of my crew, all of my staff, all of my friends back home in Europe, they are dying to get out here. Do you think we can, since it's getting close to Christmas, it's just a few days or a week away, you know, do you think we can wish for a training camp out here in the Emirates?
I think it would be a great idea. We have this time of year for a good 4 or 5 months, we have fantastic weather. As you said yesterday, you go out of your front door at home, you've got 1.5 meters of snow, so you're not really going to get in a boat or in the water. So if people have got requests, if we can set up training camps, whether it's in powerboat racing, whether it's in immersion testing, medical certificates with doctors to get licenses, yeah, we're open to offers, we're open to questions. Obviously, it's all down to finance at the end of the day. So if there's any sponsors there that want to get their name around the world, now with Powerboat Racing World Friday, you've got a fantastic platform there, and yeah, let's see what we can do.
That's definitely a very interesting theme, because when I spoke to Hamdan and the other drivers, they are having an equal request, and that is to get to Europe to race. And am I right, Hamdan? Is your target to go and race in Europe?
Yes, we wish we can reach there and race. And also Europe boats join here, and we race all in Abu Dhabi or out in Europe, as it's limited here with 5-6 boats only. We don't have that much.
So let's hope that in 2022, if I am correct, we should double the fleet of Formula 4 boats.
I hope so,
inshallah. Inshallah. I will have a walk around, Alistair, and talk with a few of the other ones to see if there are some drivers. But when I started to speak English, with the microphone in my hand, boom, they were gone.
Fantastic. Have a good day. Have a good race too.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's have a walk around and see if we can find somebody. The pits are closed to the racers only. So obviously there is restrictions in terms of COVID and so on. We are seeing a few drivers and radio people. Let's see if we can sneak in on these guys. Hamid Swedi, my brother. We have been racing many times in this water together.
Long time I do class 3 race together. I'm happy because I see you today here, and you see all the racer. I think they are doing fantastic race and fantastic job. I want to say thanks.
Wait. This the best manager team.
No, you see, huh? No. I want to say thanks to DMC Abu Dhabi because they do a great job, and Nasser and everybody. They are working same as hard. And thank you to all of them. I'm happy. I will first race I'm coming here. I saw all the driver, or you have the Salem, you have everybody is working very well, and I want to say thanks to all. I want to see him and go on, all of them to world champion, and everywhere I want going to race. Thank you very much to you also. You're coming there because you are one of partner for us before together and go and race to class 3.
Yes, for sure. And all the pilots in the pit area are talking about one thing. They want to go to Europe, and you have done that many years.
Yes, Frodi, because I was do many races in Europe. Do you know? I do 3D, I do the class 1 and everything. Now I will all people try because exactly I get the sponsor for the Europe. I have a sponsor. Now I will get try to Boubacar and everybody going together. I'll do a race to all the Europe and Norway and everywhere. Also Italy, I have contact with Italy. I want to do it 4 or 5 race, world champion, European champion. I think they are all ready. I'm ready. I have the sponsor. This is, I think, also good for our side because going to do a race and they are coming here do a race. This is fantastic for everybody.
That's great news to hear that you are going to put a team in competition in Europe. I hope to see you in my race in Norway, and we're looking forward to it. Inshallah, we will have some success. Tell us about the accident this morning. Your driver, he had a big crash. Are you pushing too much?
No, I didn't push him. Hamdan a little bit became nervous and go between 2 boats. And he's get the boy. He's got he don't have the stock down on the boy. The race happen anything, Mafrodi. This all the time. This is the racer. You will see the race, engine race. Maybe you are finish the race. I remember one time I have the 100-mile race. Just I want 200 meter. I'd finish fuel. I didn't finish the race. Yeah, this is the happen race. This is no problem. Inshallah, I will do the best job for the another race and. All of the driver is okay. I don't have any problem for that boat.
But the second boat was in the second position in the race. So you reached the podium like you ask and like you have the target for.
Inshallah, my target all the time I want to on the podium, my driver. And they are all of brother together. The race. There is the race. Do you know that? On the time, you many times go and race with me. Race. I don't know, this is my brother, this is my father. No, race. Should be podium. Do you have the podium? This is the race. I hope, inshallah, everybody coming happy for that race.
And last weekend, you were not racing with the small Formula boats. You were the officer of the day in Dubai for the XCAT World Championship. Then you was in the Nasser position to control the race. How difficult and how different is it to be race director or to be team manager?
Many things different, Frodi, because that last time I was officer on the day, and I saw many things. They have the many commission with me. There is a race director, many things. Here, because I saw the Nasser also, seems my job he will do it fantastic because the Nasser, my brother, he's fantastic guy, and everybody like Nasser, also me.
I don't like Nasser.
No, Nasser fantastic. Really, they are given all information for everybody, and something different because you will come to manager, team manager, and going to director race, and that this is something different you will be doing. Alhamdulillah.
In my opinion, I'm joking. I say I don't like Nasser. You know why? Because normally Nasser, he beat me, with his team when he is the radio man. So we are fighting very hard. No. I think it's a great advantage that you have the race director job and the team manager job because you learn the different position and you can handle the control of the race much better. Is that correct?
Yes, correct, Frodi. This is because I want to to see how the different and that my position here, another position. This is good for us. And same as one time I go to Italy also, I do the race director or the Class D. And this is, that the people, also you will see sometime you racer, sometime you was manager of the team. This is good for us also, yeah.
I wish you good luck, Ahmed, and I hope to see you on the podium in the last race also.
Thank you, Farodi. I want to see you on the European race, inshallah.
Inshallah, we will race together. So I see that the divers are getting ready now to go in the water. We have approximately 10 minutes before we are going back racing. Final round of the UAE Formula 4 Championship here in Abu Dhabi, hosted by the Abu Dhabi International Marine Sports Club in a fantastic way. They are doing the live streaming, the timing, the race control, the setup, everything like we had the UAM F2 World Championship race in 2019. It's very pleasant. There's one guy I haven't spoken to yet. I spoke to him on the couple of days ago. So, tell me a little bit about your race.
Wasn't really a good race because I had a problem with my steering wheel. But it's all good. We hope the best for the next race and wish luck for everyone.
Is it very hard to sit in fourth position when you're actually normally fighting for podium positions?
Yes, it is, because I'm usually in the podium, but since my steering wheel isn't working well, it's still good fourth place. There's good competitors with us.
From a driver's point of view, it's good practice to occur and have some difficulties also, because you need to really keep focus on the mind. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. The more the race difficult, more experience, it's better for the racer.
So what is your strategy now before race number 3 in the championship? It's the final race. It's now or never.
Just aim for a good start and a better place, hopefully.
You have a few minutes before the race starts. Good luck, and give them water.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, as we can see in the background, the drivers are now getting ready. They are going down to the pontoon, and
we are ready.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
So tell me, what is the strategy now before the race?
I need to feel the light before it closes.
You will need to feel the light.
Yes. So when my heart will tell the light to close, I will jump with it.
Habibi, wallah. You go. Good luck.
I hope I don't jump start.
إذن عودة لأجواء السباق الذي سينطلق بعد قليل، السباق الختامي والثاني، والذي تم تخصيص 20 دقيقة من أجله، بالإضافة إلى 20 دورة. أيهما يأتي أولا؟ يعني بالمناسبة كل دورة تأخذ دقيقة، فالسباق راح تكون مدتها 20 دقيقة إن شاء الله. وهذه اللقطات لاصطفافة الزوارق الأخيرة والاستعداد من أجل الانطلاق. سالم اليافعي يأخذ الادفانتج بين يكون أول المنطلقين على الزورق رقم 10، أحرز المركز الأول في سباق أفضل زمن، أحرز المركز الأول في السباق الرئيسي الأول، والآن في السباق الثاني والختامي يطمح إلى أن يكون في المركز الأول أيضا رقم 9، بجانب المتصدر محمد الحمادي على الزورق رقم 9 بالمناسبة، ويسعى إلى أن يفض الاشتباك بينه وبين المتصدر سالم اليافعي من خلال دورات السباق. بكل تأكيد منافسة قوية ومنافسة مثيرة سنشهدها اليوم من خلال السباق الختامي. وكل الشكر لنادي أبو ظبي للرياضات البحرية تنظيم البطولة وأيضا الإعداد والتجهيز من أجل المنافسة. اللقطات الأخيرة للزوارق في المياه والسباق الذي سينطلق بعد قليل. دقائق معدودة ويبدأ السباق، ومع الختام سنتعرف على هوية الأبطال والفائزين بالمراكز الأولى من خلال المنافسة. سباق اليوم يقام في أجواء مثالية من أجل زوارق الفورمولا 4، فلات وتر، يعني ما في أي رياح أو أي أمواج قد تسبب عرقلة للزوارق، قد تسبب أيضا انخفاض في السرعات الكبيرة التي تشهدها هذه الفئة، فئة الفورمولا 4، وهي البداية التي ينشدها كل المشاركين للانتقال لاحقا إلى بطولات أسرع وفئات أكبر من خلال المنافسة. فئة الفورمولا 4 هي التمهيد للوصول إلى الفورمولا 2 والفورمولا 1 لاحقا أيضا. سباق اليوم ينظم أيضا بمشاركة جميلة من المتسابقين الإماراتيين وحضور شبان في مقتبل المشاركة عبر الفئات البحرية، والطموح للوصول لاحقا إلى فئات أفضل وأكثر سرعة من خلال المنافسة. So now I'm gonna leave you with Frody and he will continue commentating on the race. Frody, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I had the pleasure of speaking to Mohammed Harib up in Dubai. He wishes the Abu Dhabi club the best of luck in the Formula 4 race. I can see that the officials are now calling the green flag and drivers are getting ready to enter their boats. If you have recently joined our live stream, we have finished round number 2 of the UAE F4 Championship. We are now going into the third and final race, and in the picture I can actually see the guy who was leading the pace in front of everybody in boat number 10, Mr. Salem. He did a fantastic race. We are minutes away from the third round, and the overall champion is going to be crowned. So Nasser is checking his watch. He's giving the instructions. We can see that he's talking to the officials. Out in the boat in front, we have the lights, which are going to give the start signal for this round. We have had an very exciting race with no accidents and good, clean racing. We are having 5 boats for the final race, and I will try to give you the results. I'm just picking it up from my mobile. They are using time for racing. If you are a Powerboat fan and you want to check the all the results and timings. So the UAE F4 Powerboat Championship round 2 was won by boat number 10 Salem. The second position was for boat number 9 Mohammed, and in third position it was boat number 66 Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr just told me before he went out that he is ready to fight. He is going to push even harder. So let's see what the boat number 66 can do in terms of increasing his performance. Fourth position, Ahmed Al-Rumaithi. We spoke to him as well. I followed him on practice here a couple of days ago. He was not happy with his fourth position. He said, I'm always fighting on the podium. I'm always running in the podium. I had a problem with my steering, so I could not manage to fight with the top 3 drivers. But he claimed that his technical issues was resolved, and he is expecting a far better result. So let's see if he can climb up the grid. With only 5 boats on the water, it's very hard and very difficult now to increase the positions. It will be clear water for boat number 10 into the first corner. So let's see how the development will be up to and through the first corner. In the 5th position we had boat number 7 Mohammed, and 6th position on the result list but not racing was Hamdan Al-Mahabi. He had a very tough qualifying. He was pushing a little bit too hard, and he blew the boat over at the top pin. We have 3 minutes to the start. 3 minutes to the start. The green flag is out. The canopy is closed. The drivers are ready. The radio mans are in position. And of course the timing team is ready to push that button and to clearly state what kind of lap times we can see and sort out the results. The app they're using is Time for Racing, so all the results will be available even after the race. If you're looking this YouTube stream afterwards, you can go into Time for Racing, which is actually the official program which Formula 2 UAM World Championship are using, and they are also providing the result service for the Abu Dhabi International Marine Sports Club. We will have to wait the official results, but on the race start this on the second round, I feel that there was a few guys who was even a bit too early, but the officials will have to rule that. Nasser just stated 1 minute. He's having a countdown. I know that he's controlling the start light in the boat which lies in the middle of the race course. We can see the lights has not come on. Red lights on. Second light. Third light. And it's off. And boat number 9 has another good start. So does boat number 4, Hamad Al-Rumaithi. But this time, the boat number 10 was equally
quick off the start together with boat number 9. And boat number 9 almost blows it over. Have to start over again. He was pushing too hard. He was giving everything he had and then just a bit too much. Still he is turning in the second position. We have still boat number 10 in front, Salem Al-Fai, leading the race before boat number 9, Mohammed, and boat number 4 and boat number 66 are really fighting it out for 3, 4 and 5 position. They are having a very close battle. Boat number 66 is in 3rd position, boat number 4 is in 4th, and boat number 7 is in the 5th position, going through and into the first lap. Salem is putting his race performance in the same shape as last lap. He was actually told by the radio man to save it up a little bit and think about the championship. He was lapping everyone except the boat number 9, and you can see that he's taking a very wide line, so he has a very floating style of racing going into the pin in front of the official timekeepers, and we have completed now the first lap of racing, and there is already a 5-second gap between boat number 10 and boat number 9. 66 Abu Bakr is sitting steady in 3rd position, and Hamad Al-Rumaithi is doing everything he can to fly that white boat number 4 into a better position, but today's race, it's going to be very tough and it's going to be very hard. Nasser, we have got another race off the beach, and again, perfect start.
Yes, actually, it was a good start, and I changed the light start. I just raised it up, and it was clear for everyone, so they start actually in the right position.
Boat number 9 had some tough times going into the first corner. He was pushing too much. Do you think that he wanted too much for the first race?
For sure, everyone pushing too much. They needed to win the race, you know. As you saw, the start, he was nearly to blown, and backflip. But he managed it in the last moment and controlled the boat, so all good. We wish everybody to have a good race and safe as well.
Because that mistake that he did here, Nasser, is good to do those mistakes in Formula 4 and not going into this first corner in the Formula 2.
Correct. That's hard, actually, especially in the Formula 2 with 18 boats on the grid. You know, everybody pushing hard with that bigger engine and bigger boat. So it's nice, actually. You know, the feeling is completely different.
So we have 5 boats coming in here now. Is there any planning scheduled for when you are going to start the 2022 season?
Actually, we're going to start the new season with the new year and January 1st. And it's going to be plenty of racing this time. You know, as we finish the race on the December 31 every year, because we changed the racing schedule or the racing season. We start the beginning of the year and we end it end of the year. 2 years ago, actually. Before we start the season, September or October, and we finish the season in April or May. And you know, off season is going to be in the summer. As you know, the summer here is so much hot, so we cannot race. I mean, especially with the engines. You know, engines always seeking cold water to get a good performance. So summer we have one of the largest or biggest sailing, dhow sailing. We end the season with it, which is Al Ghafal in Dubai, and that takes around 6 to 7 hours sailing from island to Dubai. So this is the last year, the last race of the year. But now the season has changed. Still Al Ghafal on May, but the season starts usually now from the beginning of the year and it's end of the year.
All of these drivers here, Nasser, they are telling and singing the same song. The song they are... Oh, boat number 66 had a spin out. He managed to come out of it in a good way, but he lost some position.
Actually, he's still in his position, so he's managing that his position right now. But the gap was close between 4 and 66. Hopefully, you have to see some action, both fighting for positions. But as you see right now, number 10 is so far around half of the race course away from the second, and second from third as well, the same half. Everyone, I think, struggling to finish the race course. They want to save the boats, save their position for their points.
And like I started to say before, boat number 66, Abu Bakr, had a spin out, was that they're all singing the same song. They want to go to Europe. And do you think that's a result of the immense success of Team Abu Dhabi?
Actually, yes, this is what I've done before, to sing the same. And we reached and we did our best and we won the title so many times.
What do you think, what does it mean, the success of Team Abu Dhabi in Formula 1 and Formula 2? The most successful powerboat racing team. What do you think that success means for the motivation of these young drivers?
It gives more confidence for the drivers, especially when you have a legend coaching them. The name, everybody is known in the powerboating, which is Guido Capellini. He's in position to give them more and more and more, and he never stopped improving and developing the boats for all the categories, starting from Formula 1, Formula 2, and some modification in the past on the X-Cat and Class 1 before. And this moment is aiming for Formula 1 and Formula 2 at the moment, and we are racing in Formula 4. Hopefully, with the two new drivers are racing now with us in this category.
That's breaking news, Nasser, to launch the Formula 4 team under the umbrella of Team Abu Dhabi.
Yes, hopefully they're going to race in the UIM World Champion for Formula 4. We'll see what's the schedule. We're going to push them there with two boats. The boats are sitting in Arezzo, Italy. We're going to do some camps over there and test the boat. So they're going to race in Europe, the European Championship. It's going to be Salim Al-Yafi and Ahmed Al-Ramethi.
Wow, that's awesome news. That's great news, and something to look out for the European competitors, because they will have the advantage of a race facility like Abu Dhabi, and they will have training all winter, so they will come in pretty rock solid for the season.
Why not? We are aiming to have a lot of people over here to race in this category, but as I told you, we need to give it some time for these local drivers. If it's not 2022, it's going to be 2023 for sure. We are trying to open this as a World Tour title.
And since we most probably have some new followers for this third round of the championship, we also spoke about the fact that you're going to do something for this category already for next year. You're going to make a pro series out of it as well.
Yeah, we're trying to make some modification or some improvement for the drivers, that they are able to get their own props. As you know, they are all racing with the same prop dimension. That's mean fair racing for everyone. But if we are open it for the new category, which is the Pro Series, it will be different. I mean, both sides and prop side. So let's say Molgard or Babur or whatever from the other factories instead of these boats, and Pro Series with the props as well.
Sounds interesting. So the development is constantly going on here in the Abu Dhabi International Marine Sports Club. That's for sure.
Thank you so much, and we hope everything goes stable until the end of the race. And I want to see a pro people goes out from the series.
Tell us a little bit about how it is possible for one club to do all of this event, Nasser. I mean, your guys are doing live streaming, they're doing timing, they're doing professional rescue service, and yourself is in race control. How is this possible?
Thanks for Sheikh Mohammed bin Sultan Khalifa Al Nahyan is the president of the club, and thanks for Abu Dhabi government as well. They're supporting the club with all the facilities, money-wise, as the government support. We do everything. We do all the races here, prize money, and you know the manpower from the club doing their best. I mean, from managing, directing, and financial people.
So tell me what's not been spoken so far. These guys out here is not just racing for glory. They're not just racing for trophies. They're also racing for some quite interesting prize money.
Actually, yes, we put, you know, nobody's racing without a glory, correct? So everybody's seeking something in return. Even in a trophy or a prize money or whatever, you know, they bought the boat, and for some kind of money, I don't want to say it, but it's like let's say $25,000, okay, and for sure they need the return. So we put the prize money for like 4 races. They can cover at least if the winner win all the races, he can cover like 80% of the money he paid for the boat.
So I now understand why boat number 9 is pushing so hard and almost blowing it over. I would do exactly the same thing if we were racing for those kind of prize money, which just makes this even more interesting. And I'm sure that will also attract some international pilots.
That's for sure. I mean, everybody's aiming. Somebody's greedy for the money, but trust me, most of this driver is not about the money. It's about winning the race and participating in this, because they don't want to sit their boats in backyard of the house or a garage or wherever. They want the boat in the water to race and enjoy the moment that you are watching right now.
And right now we are watching some very spectacular, fine, top-class racing, I would say. I have seen a lot of Formula 4 racing over in Europe. We have followed a lot of teams and a lot of drivers, and I was at the World Championship in Sweden this year, and it was a fleet of almost 25 boats. And honestly, Nasser, boat number 10 here, he would be right up there in the alley together with them, fighting for top position.
For sure, if you are racing with different people, different level, that gives you more confidence in the boat. And trust me, training alone in the field or on the race course doesn't give you any improvement. But if you're racing with someone else, let's say have more seating time in the boat, it gives you more of the sitting time as well, and gives you more of professionality with the boat and how to manage the boat with 20 racers on the same time.
Because it's not easy, I can tell you that. I was commenting on the first heat when boat number 9 had a blistering start. He was actually faster than boat number 10, which is about to lap Ahmed Al-Rumethi. And what do you think goes on in Ahmed said right now? He was a bit frustrated for his race this morning.
Actually, you know, if you're staying away from the boat for so long, you lose the seating time. Seating time on the boat, it's different and different and different. It gives you more of what they call it, confidence and more of liability with the boat. You know, if you're flexible with the boat, it's gonna be different for you. More seating time gives you more confidence and feeling. The feeling is different because some of them, they don't race with any gauges, just feeling, and especially trim-wise.
Now he's going on the inside of boat number 4. So Salem Al-Fay, he is pushing very hard to continue his race. Nasser is instructing boat number 4, Hamad Al-Rumaiti, to go out to give the place for the leading. That's part of the rules, and he have to give room from then. And now boat number 10 is passing Hamad Al-Rumaiti. Clean fight on the inside. He gave him room. He got instructions from his radio man, and that means that Salem has lapped 15 rounds out of 20. 75% of the laps has been covered, so if the race is cancelled in this moment, it will be an standing result. In front of the stands, we have boat number 66, who is in Abu Bakr. He's currently in 3rd position. And with a performance and the driver of the day, that's gotta be Salem in boat number 10. He is absolutely on top of his game. He is running with no errors, no faults. He's flying that boat around the corner higher, harder and faster than anybody out there on the course. And now I'm going to challenge Khalid for a couple of words in Arabic.
شكرا فرودي. نكمل السباق ونكمل الإثارة والمتعة التي بدأت منذ الصباح الباكر عبر التجارب الحرة. لاحقا سباق أفضل زمن، والآن السباق الرئيسي الأول الذي انطلق قبل قليل واختتم بفوز سالم اليافعي. نراقب الآن السباق الثاني ونتابع المنافسة القوية ما بين المشاركين. طبعا إلى الآن في الصدارة لا يزال سالم اليافعي متمسك بالمركز الأول، ملاحقة من الحمادي في المركز الثاني، في المركز الثالث مثل ما تابعنا وشفنا أيضا المتسابق أبو بكر المري، واللي تعرض قبل قليل لسبن من خلال قيادة الزورق ولكن عاد إلى المسار بسرعة. طبعا مثل ما نشوف الصورة، أحد الزوارق المشاركة من خلال المنافسة ومحاولة حتى هذا الزورق أيضا كان عنده شوية، هو في مرحلة معينة في المسار أعتقد أن هذا المكان يتعرض لتيار قادم من الخارج، المياه أو الهواء، وبالتالي فقدان السيطرة بالنسبة لبعض الزوارق في هذه المنطقة، أو صعوبة التحكم الزورق أيضا من خلال المنافسة. وكثير من الفئات يشارك في الدراجات المائية، يشارك في الموتوسيرف، ويشارك أيضا في الفورمولا 4. حتى الآن انتهت من عمر السباق قرابة 18 دورة، وأعتقد راح يرفع العلم الأبيض في أي وقت الآن. العلم الأبيض سيتم رفعه في أي وقت الآن مع تبقي دقيقة واحدة فقط على نهاية أحداث السباق. علم أبيض سيتم رفعه للزورق المتصدر رقم 10 سالم اليافعي بعد قليل، وهذا هو صاحب الصدارة الآن من خلال المنافسة. هذا صاحب الزورق رقم 7 أحد المشاركين وبقوة من خلال المنافسة، محمد المطلعي، محمد يماحي، واللي شارك في منافسات عديدة شفناه الأسبوع الماضي في الإكس كات، يشارك اليوم في الفورمولا 4. حضور جميل جدا للمتسابقين، وأيضا انتشار عبر المشاركة في الكثير والكثير من الفئات. فرودي, it's only few laps and we will say it. It's the conclusion of this wonderful day.
Yes, we are 1.5 lap. It was the white flag that came out for the boat number 10. Salem has proved that he is a worthy champion of this year's UAE F4 Powerboat Championship. Boat number 9, Mohammed, gave him a run for the money. He was particularly good in the starts. He was very close, but the rules are rules, so we have to keep and maintain the lane through the first turn, boy. So there has been good, clean fights between the top 3 drivers. Abu Bakr Al-Mari in boat number 66 is in 3rd position, and we will have the checker flag coming up now, and it will be the boat number 10, Salam Al-Afai. He is going to celebrate his victory in he has actually won all 3 rounds of the championship, and I had the pleasure to speak to him. Congratulations, well done. Boat number 10 crosses the finish line, and he gets the checker flag. He really, truly deserves his win, and he's now, I think he's inspired by the likes of Rashid Al-Kamsi and the boys, because he's making a wheelie.
For sure, he followed the same attitude for them, and honestly, he deserved. Why? Because today he did a very great job in the water. You can see how he started, how he finished. All the time he was controlling the race, no spins, no outside of the course, the same speed always. So let's say he deserved it. البطل سالم اليافعي، ألف مبروك الفوز اليوم بالبطولة والفوز بالجولة والتميز من خلال المنافسة. سالم اليافعي في المركز الأول، محمد الحماد في المركز الثاني، وأبو بكر المري في المركز الثالث. It's checker flag for Rodi.
And could you continue the top 6? Because in 4th position we have Ahmed Al-Ramaithi, and in position number 5 we have Muhammad Al-Yami. It's difficult names for me to pronounce.
It's Ahmed Al-Ramaithi in the 4th place, and 5th place goes to Muhammad Al-Yamahi, which was last week in Xcat Frodi. It's a very big challenge for him.
That's what I like about the facilities you have out here. One weekend there are sailors, the next weekend there are X-Cat racers, and then they are doing Formula 4. So I will try and have a walk and see if I can get a word with the champion. And they are coming in. They will probably have a lap of honor with the victory flag, with the checker flag. The crew is absolutely ecstatic about the race win. Let's have a word from the man. It's always a pleasure, Nashat, to finish the race without any accidents.
Thanks God, this is what I want from the drivers, to understand the race, and they are under pressure, and they're doing their best to save their lives, their boats, and to enjoy the race.
3 out of 3 for Salem. It's got to be a very proud champion.
Yes, actually he did his best, and he's doing well actually, and actually he beat the qualifying time by 1 second.
Wow, that's in Formula 2, 1 second means from top 1 to top 10.
Yeah, actually he did the best. I mean, 1 second in the race, better than his timing in the qualifying. That's incredible timing, by the way. Incredible driving. Yeah.
Let's see if we can manage to join the celebration with the young talents here. Trying to see if my microphone is going to join me. Abu Bakr was so happy for his teammate that he's jumping on his boat, and they're going to have a lap of honor. Now they are picking up the checker flag. The team AB Racing has won the championship. They are being congratulated by the other pilots. Good sportsmanship. And here they are celebrating. Abu Bakr is throttling Salem's boat. Maybe he can pick up a few tricks. Now they are doing the lap of honor. And Hamid, 4th position again, was impossible to make progress in the start.
Yeah, it's hard with the people I'm against. It's pretty hard.
They are doing a good job. You have to admit it. He did absolutely no mistakes.
Yeah, he did. He's amazing.
Well, we can only congratulate him. Next year, inshallah, you will make practice and be ready.
Inshallah.
I've been told by Nasser that you are joining the Team Abu Dhabi team for the international racing together with Salim.
Yes, we're hoping for more experience, more races, and we aim for the best.
Congratulations with your results, and good luck next time, Ahmed. Felix is down guiding the guys. So, all report on the race. Your position?
Well, I'm very happy. I'm coming to second. You know, yesterday I have some problem, but it's.
You have an accident. You know that.
There was an accident, and this guy, ladies and gentlemen, he had the accident of a car driving into your boat on the way to Abu Dhabi. How unlucky was that?
First, I can't think for anything. Direct, I call to my manager. He say call to Khalifa bin Diban. Yeah. It's this amazing guy, and also Khalifa bin Diban, radio man, and Ahmed Al-Suwaidi. It's my manager team. I'm very happy for ICU to hear. In my country, this your country first, second for me.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Thank you very much. We wish you the best of luck. You have to get ready for the podium. You are on the second step, so.
Yes. You remember you come to me, ask me you need to speak English. Now I'm finished race. I speak a little bit.
That's very good. That's very good. Whoa! Looks like Salim is going in the water.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can get a word from the winner today. Salim, he is out on his parade lap. Abu Bakr is trying to maneuver his boat in. Take it.
وقف المدير بحر وقف صورة تعال
Abu Bakr, yalla, tal. Have you been taking a shower?
Yeah, I am happy because my team took the first and third. So 2 boats, both of them podium.
Let's see if we can get a word with Salim also. And here, ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Salim. Congratulations. 2 for 2. That's all you can do.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the racers and everyone support me, and thank you for you.
No faults, no mistakes. You make a perfect 2 races. How have you been training?
It's my last race. I do mistake. It's spin. Then I the race.
So now you learn.
Yeah.
You have to get ready for the podium. Congratulations. Mabruk.
Thank you.
So here is the celebration, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 1, 2, and 3 here in Abu Dhabi for the UAE F4 Championship. Pictures are taken, memories have been sealed. The UAE F4 Powerboat Championship is over, ladies and gentlemen, and we can only look forward to the next year. If everybody can attend the prize giving, we have a A prize giving immediately.
Thanks to Frody, he joined us today and he did a very great job commentating with the race. شباب حياكم منصة التتويج أبو بكر المري وسالم اليافعي ومحمد الحمادي والجميع أيضا بالمناسبة حياكم إلى المنصة. نرجو من الجميع تواجدنا من أجل بدء مراسم تتويج وتكريم الفائزين بالمراكز الأولى. إذا تحت رعاية كريمة من الشيخ محمد بن سلطان بن خليفة آل نهيان رئيس نادي أبو ظبي للرياضات البحرية، سنبدأ تكريم الفائزين والأوائل في المنافسة اليوم وتقدير الأبطال عبر السباق الختامي والجولة الأخيرة من بطولة الإمارات للدراجات للزوارق الفورمولا 4. إذا نبدأ تكريم الفائزين بحضور ناصر الظاهري مدير إدارة السباقات في النادي. ونبدأ مع المركز الثالث. حل في المركز الثالث أبو بكر المري. مبروك يا بكر. أبو بكر المري في المركز الثالث في المنافسة. في المركز الثاني محمد الحمادي. مبروك يا محمد، المركز الثاني من خلال السباق اليوم. وتمكن من الظفر بالمركز الأول سالم اليافعي. ألف مبروك يا سالم، التفوق في البطولة والسباق اليوم. يكرم الفائزين ناصر الظاهري، تكريم صاحب المركز الثالث أبو بكر المري. مبروكين. تكريم صاحب المركز الثاني عبر المنافسة. مبروكين يا شباب، تستحقون كل خير. وتكريم صاحب المركز الأول. ألف مبروك للأوائل الفوز اليوم من خلال المنافسة. وصورة تذكارية مع الأوائل. بالمناسبة أيضا كل متسابقين تفضلوا صورة جماعية، كل متسابقين صورة تذكارية. صورة للذكرى مع نهاية هذا الحدث الجميل والرائع الذي تم تنظيمه اليوم لنادي أبو ظبي للرياضات البحرية. مبروك الفوز، مبروك التقدير من خلال المنافسة، مبروك التميز للأبطال اليوم عبر السباق. وألف مبروك لكل من حضر. شكرا.